presented the President of the United States the medal of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Stay off federal property or you will be arrested.
I mean, the president is acting in a lawless way. He's got an ICE agency acting as his private police.
Every single action that our ICE officers take is according to the law and following protocols that we have used for years, that this administration has used, that the previous administration used. They are doing everything correctly, and over again in litigation in the courts, we've proven that they've done the right.
President Trump has talked twice in recent days, once at the Kennedy Center and then to Reuters again last night about canceling the election.
The president was simply joking. He was saying, we're doing such a great job, we're doing everything the American people thought, maybe we should just keep rolling. But the Insurrection Act is a tool at the president's disposal. As you know, it has been used sparingly, but it has been used by previous presidents in American history. And I think the president's Truth Social post spoke very loud and clear to Democrats across this country, elected officials who are using their platforms to encourage violence against federal law enforcement officers, who are encouraging left-wing agitators to unlawfully obstruct legitimate law enforcement operations.
And there's 3 sections to the Insurrection Act. The first section says, if the governor requests the assistance of federal troops, the president may deploy them. The Insurrection Act says that the president can deploy federal troops even against the state's wishes in order to, quote, enforce the laws or to suppress rebellion against the U.S. government.
They do not want the intervention of the federal government. But just like California last year, where Donald Trump sent the military in improperly, and the courts actually agreed with that and said that he lacked the authority to do so. Once again, he's pushing the boundaries of the rule of law.
Review and concern, and that's why it's deeply concerning to me that this administration and ICE is unwilling to work with local and state law enforcement to get.
In the immediate moment on DHS funding, it is the case that we have some power of the purse here, and we can get some guardrails and accountability in, and without those, we should not fund this lawlessness from ICE and CBP.
The second question, though, is what can they do once they're there? And my response is they can't do very much because they cannot engage in law enforcement.